Hey everyone, welcome to episode 2, the revamped version of level 1 to rank 1. It's really more like episode 4 or 5, but again, I'm revamping this series, so. Here I am in a custom game with Mr. Eggy. He's doing the same thing over on his channel. Uh, Definitely check out. I recommend. He's got some good different views than me on the way he does things, and he plays a different position as well. So just check it out. It's worth doing. So to start out, escape is your menu, and that's simple as that. You have three abilities. So you have Q, W, E, and I wish we had started this differently. I'm just going to go ahead and buy items. Don't worry about any of that right now. We're going to run the lane. Should have done practice tool. So if you hold spacebar, you're going to notice you turn on and off camera lock with Y. So if I have camera lock on, hands off the keyboard, it's following my character. I don't recommend this. For starting out though, keeping track of your character, this may be necessary. So I unlock my camera with Y, and now I can move my camera around freely with my mouse. I can also move it around by I can walk again by holding spacebar, but it's a toggle. So I can choose when to not have my camera screen locked. All right, so that's the first part. That's probably the most important part. You press B to recall, and you'll see right here D and F are different summoner spells, and we'll go over what summoner spells are later. But those are that, and then Q, W, and E are your abilities. So say I level up Q. If I click Q in a way, wherever my mouse is, it's gonna shoot that way. And I have W. W is not a targeted ability, so I just click it and it uses it. Again, my arrows here, and there it goes. Okay. So let's go ahead and change some settings. So again, you can see Eggy's gone ahead and used his ghost. So I'm going to go ahead and use my ghost and heal. And there we go. So E, one more ability. Let's go ahead and use that. Target with my mouse. Boom, hit it. Awesome. So let's go ahead and go into our menu and kind of see what our hotkeys are. So first thing I want you to do is quick cast all. Now, again, you can leave it on normal cast if you want. I don't recommend this because quick cast is anything that you can pick up the pace of your abilities and reactions is going to help your gameplay. So quick cast is definitely what I recommend doing, and just go ahead and click OK. And so again, if I had normal cast on, when I click the ability, let's go ahead and show that actually. If I have normal cast on, if I click Q, it doesn't actually shoot out the ability. I have to go ahead and click with my left mouse to shoot it out. And for obvious reasons, that can be good for showing you different abilities, but it can also be bad for reaction time, because clicking and then clicking is not good. So I'm going to go ahead and do quick cast for all. One thing I'm also going to do is in the abilities, and this is just my personal preference, I like to change the self-cast to control. And then leveling up, I like to do alt. So if I do target champions only, let's go ahead and hit that. I don't actually know what that does. I don't know what that does. Honestly, some of these buttons I've never used. Anyway, that's it for those. Items, not really important. You do have items you can use. So 2 key is going to be whatever key you have these set to, you can use them. So I'll go ahead and use a health pot. Easy first blood. Your 4 key is where you place a trinket, and you'll notice it's got different colors, and we'll kind of go over those in a bit. So I'm just going to place a trinket there. Same way as my abilities, just hit the button. All right. So let's back out of items. There's player movement. Attack move is probably the most important one, and I'll show you that in just 1 second. Camera, I'm going to go ahead and change. Not here, though. Display. So I don't really change any of these. Communication. There is area is worded. I like to change to Control V because I think that's what we all set it to at the start before they gave it a thing. And last but not least, video. So here you can change all your settings. I'm not gonna change all these. Sound, not really important. I'll do updated even though I play on classic on my own. I like to go ahead and check all these. So I like the legacy cursor. I always have. I think it looks better. I like showing the extended tooltip. Spell click, show spell cost. I like doing all of this. I like seeing in the number of seconds. Again, these are all preferences really. All chat will turn on. Timestamps will turn on. Now I would recommend if you are playing without a friend, you may want to go ahead and turn off chat. And so that's pretty much it. So you'll notice the one thing I've kind of gotten derailed. The last thing is right-clicking moves your champion around. If you right-click on an enemy, it will attack the enemy. I am, for the purposes of this, going to be throwing you a bit into the deep end here. You don't want to be right-clicking. So here's what you can do. You can click A. And when you click A, it brings up a cursor and it brings up a circle around you. The circle around you is your attack range. This is how far RE can attack, and it'll change based on the character. So if I go ahead and A-click on the ground, it's going to make a little red mark, and now RE is going to attack whatever's in the area. So if I go ahead and I'm not going to right-click any of these things, I'm going to A-click. RE's going to go ahead and automatically start attacking Eggy. I can right-click on Eggy, I can A-click on Eggy, and it'll do the same thing. If I A-click on a minion, it'll do that. So what I like to do is right-click to move around, A-click to attack. It gives you a better target. And say Eggy goes in the bush here. The second I walk into the bush, I attack. Otherwise, I would have gotten bush juked like that. So, and that's pretty much it. I want to thank y'all for watching. I know this one may be a bit boring, but some people need to know how to set up their key binding. So that's basically that. I will see you in episode 3. Thanks for watching.